me, Doc? Wait, you're not Doc. Who are you? You look completely out of place here.
Feel a little out of place here.
Take that as a good sign, considering the place. To feel right here, you'd have to be crazy, or of the opinion you could fix the crazies, which is some sort of disorder, I'm sure. So, which are you? You crazy?
No, but I also don't think I can fix anyone. I mean, maybe help.
Nice one, Doc. Obviously new. My regular guy would never have that kind of hopeful room in his voice.
No?
But then it's hard being hopeful when you're that unattractive. He's not listening in, is he? Just because we're not in the office doesn't mean we're not being bugged.
No. Well, not that I know of.
Well, good. I'd have hated for him to hear me say that.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, not accidentally like that anyway. I'd much rather say that to his face. So what are you here to talk to me about?
You, I guess.
Oh, come on, Doc. You're going to have to do better than that. I know what you're here about.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Zach.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's all anyone ever wants to talk about.
Is he?
Yeah, that's going to get old fast, Doc. You know, every once in a while, one of your sentences should be sentence and not a question. Just to prove that you're a person and not a parrot with a degree.
Well, I certainly am not a parrot. Though I have been told that I am colorful.
Nice. Colorful parrots. They're mostly green, though, right? Doesn't that mean new? We send the rookie in to chat with the crazy girl to cut his teeth.
I have all my teeth, thank you. And I believe it was your sister that bit you, not a doctor.
No, you're right. The only thing a doc ever did to me was be painfully boring. You want to talk about me, and you want to talk about Zach. Are we resolved?
I will concede. I want to talk to you. You want to talk about Zach. Therefore, I want to talk to you about Zach.
How right up on me are you? What do you know?
I know you're incredibly intelligent.
Hmm.
I know you have no real memory of your father, though you do have dreams of his packing and leaving. And that your sister, who is 3 years older and considerably larger,
Fat. That's called fat, Doc.
aggressively attacked you to the point of hospitalization on at least 3 occasions. And that your mother was an alcoholic and severe manic depressive who refused any real medication.
Nowadays, that's called bipolar. My grandmother called her sad.
You called her a moron.
Moron, Mom! Sounds kind of funny, doesn't it?
I like the word assonance a lot too.
Oh, shucks. Now, don't you be trying to butter me up with them 10-cent words, Doc.
You know I love the word assonance.
A waste of fucking time, that word. A word describing words? Fucking useless if you ask me.
I didn't ask you.
Good. Nice. How's it going?
Our chat? I'd say we're still sizing each other up. How am I doing?
You're passing.
Good. I hate to disappoint you.
You could never disappoint me. Cute as you are, and you know what an assonance is. How am I?
How are you doing?
Not what I asked.
How are you?
Yeah, I want to see if you can guess.
I would guess that you're very sad. Okay, sad would be the wrong word. Oppressively alone.
Nice. What do you want to know, Rookie?
I want to know your favorite memory.
Easy. Zach.
Anything specific?
The color of his hair, bridge of his nose, his 2 front teeth, his smell,
What color were his eyes?
blue, Brown, gray.
You don't know?
Yeah, I know. The exact same as yours. Or maybe I'm just saying that because you're here.
I think so.
Yeah, what's that? Projection? I don't want to really think about him, so I'm filling in bits of you to avoid him. You're easier to take.
Why?
Because you're here and he's not.
Where is he?
Dead.
How did he die?
Come on, Doc. Questions. Don't be green.
Sorry, nervous.
Why nervous, kid?
Because you call me cute. Always ruffles my feathers.
Oh, that's sweet. Doesn't your girlfriend tell you you're attractive? If she doesn't, you need a new one. I'd make a pass, but you know.
Well, I haven't talked to her in a while. She's been away. It's a killer.
Oh, no, Rookie, you can't let work get in the way of love. You love her?
Tremendously.
I believe you.
Good, because it's true.
Zach and I had that problem, almost, when I was a cellist with the symphony. Oh, I was always practicing, and he got really jealous, and the pads on my fingers would get really worn out, and there were certain things I couldn't do.
Which symphony?
The one downtown. Goodness, Doc, didn't you read this in my report? I am a real workaholic. I've been a cellist, composer, played flute for a while, also a playwright, a novelist, a history teacher, and a nurse.
Wow. Picked that up from your mom, didn't you?
The storytelling? Yeah. However, I'm not a compulsive liar, though, because I don't know that I'm lying. I really believe what I'm saying. I have to break things down to find out if they're true or not. And that's schizophrenia for you. But, yeah, I know I was never a cellist. I did play the flute in school until I got, facilitated. I just wanted you to feel like my advice was valid, and I thought you'd think cello was sexy.
I think you're very valid.
No, shucks, Doc.
Can I ask you a question?
That is a question. Shoot.
How do you think Zach died?
How do I think? Don't be condescending. Like what? Like he never existed? He was real, Doc. You know how I know?
How?
Records. He had a room here in the hospital, and the staff always had them on with them. Because sometimes I would think that we were figments of each other's imagination, but then there's a fundamental problem with that.
What?
This is how we would figure it out, because papers can be forged, and I would need real convincing. See, he was the first guy I ever had really good sex with, and I mean really good. Sometimes he would just touch me here, and if he didn't exist, then I was just fooling around by myself, with myself. And, well, I don't like myself that much to be that nice.
Makes sense.
That's the danger.
How do you know Zach is dead?
It's the only possible explanation for us not being together. We're inseparable.
Do you know how he died?
I killed him. I'm sure this is all in my report.
How did you kill him?
Oh, well, pills and water.
Why?
Well, I guess I've had a long and complicated relationship with pills. What with my mother's distrust of them, her rants and raves and tornadoes of destruction and water. Well, that's how you make them go down, right? I mean, you don't want that gross aftertaste in your mouth.
Your sister almost drowned you.
Did, Doc. Did drown me. No, almost. They had to perform CPR. Cracked my sternum. Hurt a lot. But it was necessary. I was 8.
Why did you kill him?
Well, bugs. To get rid of bugs.
The pills were to get rid of bugs.
Well, yeah, they fix a lot.
You don't take them.
Can't. Family tradition.
But you made him?
I was always the dominant personality. You see, Zach, was highly suggestible. If you tell him something with enough conviction, really sell it, really believe it yourself, yeah, he'd believe it too eventually.
Anyone?
Mostly, but me especially. I could get him to think anything.
I always think that if you loved him, it wouldn't do anything to harm him.
Well, not intentionally, but sometimes I really think things.
Like bugs.
He was saying he had bugs. I felt them on my skin and we're inseparable. We talked it through. We broke it down and we put all the pieces back together, figured it out.
If you had them hated,
Right.
so you gave him the pills to get rid of your bugs.
Right. And I held him down just like this, so he couldn't spit them out. He was going to take the pills. He wasn't going to have bugs. I wasn't going to give him what I had. He was too good for all of this. And he didn't fight back. He just laid there. He trusted me. But he wasn't swallowing. So he was remembering my mother's rants and raves of destruction against pills.
Sarah, wait.
So I got water, more and more. I poured it down his throat, too much for his mouth. I couldn't hear him, but I couldn't be sure he was swallowing, so more pills. I let go of him. He didn't move. He's dead, Doc, and I killed him. If I didn't drown him, then the pills were dirty, like Mom always said. Or there were, in fact, bugs. But I'm smart enough to figure it was probably me.
Sounds like a whip.
Just trusting.
He just lay there while you drowned him. Did you bring a hose over? You said more and more water. Where were you? Describe the room. Did you prepare ahead of time? Did you tell him to hold still while you continued to drown him? Was he stupid?
No! He was brilliant. Incredibly smart. It follows our disorder.
Our disorder. If the pills would work for him, but you were the one feeling the bugs, why not take them yourself? You scared? What? How would you do it?
Come on, Doc, too many questions.
Tell me, Sarah. He must have been tied up, or else someone else helped you, or he was a bumbling weak idiot who only liked you because you told him what to do.
He said he liked me because I was smart and funny. He said I was sweet.
Sweet people don't drown other people, Sarah.
They do to save them.
Oh no, I get it. Son, you got tired of having this little simp follow you around, so you drowned him. Resolve it, Sarah. Tell me, how unattractive was he, huh? Just how bad in bed? Was he the first to get it up with a schizo nutbag like you in the room?
Don't provoke a violent schizophrenic, Doc.
How did you do it, Sarah? Break it down. Tell me.
I had a bottle in my pocket. Nurse made us take them in case. He was saying he had bugs.
You said you felt them.
I did. We did.
Yes. So what did you do?
He needed to take the pills. He was panicking.
What about you? Why didn't you take them? Same problem, same pills?
I couldn't. I was scared. Family tradition.
Sarah, your mom wouldn't take her pills because she was paranoid and selfish. It made her feel good to be in that tornado.
You're not telling me anything I haven't already said before. What moron she may have been, she was still my mom. You listen to your mom when you're 6. Your mom probably told you to study hard and, look at you. My mom told me that pills killed your soul and made people leave you. I couldn't take the damn
willingly. And?
It's not like Alice in Wonderland, Doc. You don't eat the mushroom and suddenly become 30 foot tall if you just believe.
I'm aware of how the medication works, trust me. I meant, then what happened? Did you take it?
There wasn't any water. We'd run off away from the main area and you all again, under our tree. But everybody knew we were okay together. We're so good at keeping each other together. If anything got scary, the other one was there to help break it down. Did it every time. Everything could be resolved. Except these bugs. I felt them.
You were outside.
Yeah.
Then they were just bugs.
No, Zach, he felt them under his skin.
Because he was having an episode. What's that called?
A tactile hallucination.
Right. You always knew the words.
He needed the pills to calm down.
There was any water.
No, he kept gagging. Have you seen those things?
Yeah, they're huge. You had to hold his mouth shut so he could swallow.
He laid down. We tried again. He held on to me to keep from clawing at his arms.
And he swallowed.
Yeah.
And?
And I told him that I loved him. And he breathed.
And then?
We waited a little while. I let go of him. His eyes went kind of funny, and then he fell asleep. I got the nurses. They took him inside. They took him to the actual hospital side. I never saw him again after that. But I did write him. I told him that he needed to keep taking the pills. And that I would too. And that he was going to be fine. And that he should come find me when he got out.
Did you take them?
No. I couldn't. I can't. You listen to your mom when you're 6. And she was right. He took the pills and I left him. I could see him clearly. Straight through the disorder. Just him. The pills killed his soul. He wouldn't be able to look at me the same way anymore. With them, his life would be better. But he wouldn't be able to love me anymore. It wouldn't be us. He wouldn't be able to help me break it down. He wouldn't see me the same way anymore. He'd see everything the right way. His eyes went funny. He could see straight through me.
Sarah,
Yeah, Doc.
may I ask you a question?
That is a question.
Sarah, look at me. What color are my eyes?
Blue, brown, gray.